Okay, welcome to video 2. Hopefully you've watched video 1, but we're talking about Star Trek Trekkie Tracker, which is the fantastic new, if I might say so myself, database tracking system for everything Star Trek. Whatever you've watched, however many times you've watched it, if you want to know anything about your own personal record and history of your Star Trek in your life, this is the database for you. Now, let's head off to the bridge firstly. And firstly, I want to take you now to a new screen that I didn't show you in the first video, which is the details. Now, a little bit of self-indulgence on the details screen. I go through on the left-hand side through some of the resources and a little bit of history about myself too, which you can read about. But basically, this is the screen where you can find out just about anything you want about your own viewing history, okay? Now, just to quickly recap, remember, that's my page, that's the bridge, that's what's happening at the moment. This is my statistics of what is actually happening at the moment based on what we got from the bridge. And now we can break it down into its detail, which includes everything watched down here on the left, whether it's the episodes, whether it's the movies, the specials, total running time. And then on the right-hand side in red over here, underneath my picture, I believe, you can see what is not watched and what you still have to go. And in my case, if I watched Star Trek and everything Star Trek for the next 20 days at 24 hours a day, I would probably finish it through one time. That doesn't include repeat viewing or repeated viewing of favourites. There's another little bit of a surprise on this screen which we're going to talk about in the third video a little bit later on. But now I want to show you where Star Trek Trekkie Tracker really shines. From the bridge you can enter My Treks. Now let me tell you about My Treks. My Treks might look like an ordinary database, but believe me, it's not. This is where you can enter, and I haven't put many things here yet, but I am watching the making of Star Trek, the motion picture here at the moment. And I was watching Spock, a movie on the history of Spock, but I haven't started to enter it. Here is where you put programs that you discover on your personal Star Trek journey. So you enter them in here. When you watch them, you can make notes. This is a separate statistical analysis of things you find. But this is the interesting part. My Treks is shared across all Trekkie Tracker subscribers. So if you're subscribing to my Star Trek Trekkie Tracker, and you're getting the emails and you're getting the updates, I will regularly also update the My Treks. So when you want to send me your treks, you will simply export them to me in a virtually automated process, which I'm going to show you in the third video. And then when I receive everybody's treks, I combine them, put them into a new My Treks spreadsheet, put it in with any other upgrades that I'm doing in the application at the moment, and then you will receive the latest program. When you update the latest program, you do not lose any of your personal data. That is also fully restored from a process that I'm also going to show you in the third video. My Treks makes this unique, even though it doesn't need to be unique. It just needs to be there. It was Patrick Stewart that said, I think in the second last episode of The Ready Room with Will Wheaton, he said, how can I put this? He said, without seeming pompous, I think it was, the world needs Star Trek. And you, the Star Trek fan, needs a way to track what you watch. This is it. Star Trek Trekkie Tracker is the way to keep track of what you watch. It's the way to share your treks with the rest of the world, and together we're going to build up one fantastic database. I'll see you in the third video. Live long and prosper.